在人民大会堂北大厅为金正恩举行欢迎仪式。
中共中央政治局常委、中央中央政治委员、中办主任。
陪同金正恩访华的有朝鲜劳动党中央副委员长、组织指导部部长崔龙海，朝鲜劳动党中央副委员长、宣传股东部部长朴光浩，朝鲜劳动党中央副委员长、国际部部长李都庸。朝鲜劳动党中央副委员长、统一战线部部长金英哲，朝鲜外相李永浩等。
Trip, which is the first for a North Korean leader in some 7 years. For more on this latest development, we have on the line for us Kwon Jang-oh, reporting from Seoul's Unification Ministry. So, Jang-oh, please give us some more details about this monumental announcement.
Good morning, Mark. North Korean state media has announced that leader Kim Jong-un has indeed visited Beijing in the last few days. The report said that he was invited for an informal visit by Chinese President Xi Jinping. Kim was said to have left for Beijing on Sunday and arrived in the Chinese capital on Monday. He was accompanied by his wife Ri Sol-ju, as well as a whole host of senior officials, including familiar names such as Che Ryong-hae, Lee Soo-yong and Kim Yong-chol. Kim is said to have held meetings with senior Beijing officials, as well as meeting with Xi himself. Chinese state news also confirmed Kim's visit, releasing photos and videos of the meetings. Now, this confirms recent reports that a green train spotted in China had carried the North Korean leader on board. This is the first time Kim Jong-un has visited China or even left North Korea since he came to power in 2011. The question everyone will be asking is why now? The upcoming North Korea summits with South Korea and the United States cannot be a mere coincidence. For Pyongyang, it can be seen as a way to mend recent strained ties with Beijing to strengthen North Korea's hand before the talks. For Beijing, they've been sidelined recently after the summits with South Korea and the US were directly reached without their mediation, and this can be seen as an attempt to get back involved. The South Korean government is expected to issue a response in the next hour or so. Back to you, Mark.
OK, thank you very much for that report, Jang-oh. That was Kwon Jang-oh at Seoul's Unification Ministry, and we look forward to the update that we will bring to you during our next newscast at noon Korea time in a couple of hours from now. So now that we know that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and his wife and a number of other top North Korean officials were indeed aboard that special reinforced train seen travelling from the north to Beijing this week, they're now back in Pyongyang after wrapping up their short stay in the Chinese capital. While we await a bit more information to come out, experts are paying attention to the timing of the visit. Our Seung-jae reports.
The highly secretive visit by the North Korean leader to China may indicate the regime's need for support from his closest ally ahead of Kim Jong-un's upcoming summits with the presidents of South Korea and the U.S. Prior to the confirmation of Kim's trip to Beijing, observers had already been saying it would be highly unusual for him to meet with U.S. President Donald Trump without seeing Chinese President Xi Jinping first, given the importance of Pyongyang's ties to Beijing. Pundits have some ideas about the reasons for Kim's visit, including the need to shore up ties, which have become strained due to the regime's repeated nuclear and missile tests. Also, with increasing signs that sanctions imposed on the North have begun to hurt the isolated state. Experts say Kim may have realized that he cannot survive the economic squeeze. They say Kim may be seeking an easing of sanctions as a concession for continuing dialogue, as China has been less willing than the U.S. to punish the North as long as it commits to diplomacy. As Xia Yafeng, a historian at Long Island University, puts it, Kim's playing one superpower against another. With claims the North has nuclear missiles capable of hitting the U.S. mainland, the young North Korean leader appears to be focused on rebuilding the nation's economy. In order to do that and prevent his regime collapsing, experts say he will need the help of China and its vast economy. Seung-jae, Arirang News.